What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to the second video of today, which will be another airdrop farming update. There's so much to talk about, so much new stuff which has to be done, so definitely not the time to be lazy. That's why we want to get right into all those updates. Yesterday I talked about merlinswap, the DEX on the Merlin chain, which now distributed the airdrop. The airdrop is claimable if you bridged over 0.01 BTC or fulfilled one of the other criterias. You are now able to claim at least 90 Voya token. This is the minimum amount. Those are currently worth, if we jump over to the swapping page, around 40 to 50 US dollars. So it's roughly 48 US dollars currently. If you bridged over the minimum amount, you got a straight 5 to 10% return on your money. I personally will hold on to all my Voya tokens on several wallets because I think this token will do quite well, as merlinswap is the first mover here on Merlin chain. And once the claim window closes in around 40 hours, we will see where the price goes. Next thing I wanted to talk about is Mito Finance, the launchpad on Injective, which just went live around an hour ago on mainnet. And the only thing I wanted to say about this today is their new NFT collection, which they will release in around 23 hours. So there will be an NFT collection called Quant. They will be free to mint. So they're basically just transaction fees to mint them. So I will definitely get my hands on some of them. Then I wanted to talk about Metis. They now had their season 1 and season 2 of their testnet campaign. This campaign is now over. The only thing you can do to increase your score are layer 3 activities. So they have currently a campaign live here. So this requires real capital where you have to bridge over to Metis and do several tasks on here. I almost did all of them. I have to do the beefy task and the aggregate tasks here, and then I'm also done, because I expect a higher airdrop if you do the tasks over here. At least that's what they're stating here. If you do those tasks, you can increase your activities or basically your XP. Another XP farm from a layer 2 comes from Linea. They now also announced their new Voyage campaign, this time not on Interact. No, this time we got it on layer 3, and it seems to be very complicated, to be honest, and very exhausting. So you can see we currently have 2 tasks online. The welcome task where you just have to do some quizzes. And there is another one which I didn't do yet. It's called RPG and MMO. So all of this here is basically focusing on the gaming and NFT part of the network. And there will be all in all 8 stages, if I counted that right here, where you have to do several tasks, and hopefully they will then release their token. You can earn LXP, so Linea XP, by doing those tasks, and those LXP, which are currently soulbound tokens, will most likely in the end be exchangeable into their real token. Another thing which I wanted to talk about in this video is Milky Way, a liquid staking platform on Celestia/Osmosis. They now expanded to Arbitrum. So they just announced their partnership with Camelot, that you can now bridge over your milk tier through XLR and provide your milk tier paired with ETH in their pools to earn an APR. This is not really attractive to me because Camelot already has a token. That's why I will keep my tokens on Demex. So I will lend my milk tier, borrow milk tier against it, and loop my positions here to climb up the leaderboard here and secure my position. Another interesting part about Demex, which I wanted to mention here in this video very shortly, they plan to implement or basically offer lending for the Dimension token. So if you have some Dimension token liquid and farm for Demex, there will be an announcement in the future where I think you have to be pretty quick, as we saw it with Milk Tier, because those pools fill usually very quickly, and then you can provide your Dimension tokens in their pools and borrow assets against it. But more about that once it's live, then I will make a dedicated video on how to do it and how to provide your Dimension token over there. Last thing, or last big topic in today's video, is the Blast ecosystem, especially Blastoff. If you watched my previous videos, you should know that I mention Blast in every single update, basically because the potential in this ecosystem is quite tremendous. They have numbers like no other layer 2. They are currently sitting close to 1.9 billion US dollars on the network in a multisig wallet. So the mainnet is not even live here. And that's the commitment of the people which are expecting massive outputs from this network. We can even see that by jumping on Twitter. What Blast posted over here just a few days ago, they had 3,000 teams that registered for the Big Bang competition, which is their builders competition that teams want to build on the network. And I saw some comment over here, which was posted from Packmoon. Yeah, you can see it by yourself. Submissions of yours is just absurd. And that's what I also think. The numbers for this network speak for themselves. And if we get 10,000 US dollars in airdrops from all those projects, I think that's the bare minimum. If you now dig into the testnet and do all the early adopter tasks which the projects offer there. I of course can't cover all of them on my YouTube channel, but I can cover the main ones which I'm most bullish on. And every big network, for example, has one big perp exchange. Every network has one big DEX. And every network has one big launchpad. In this case, the big launchpad will definitely, I would say 100%, Blastoff. And Blastoff has all those Galaxy missions which you can currently complete to earn a share of their so-called off-token airdrop. They just released, for example, also their tokenomics. Here, they provide 25% of their overall token supply for ecosystem rewards, as well as 17% for community incentives. This is over 40% of the overall supply which will be given out to the community. And there is not even the IDO and seed round included, which also offers a lot of opportunities. So Blastoff is currently definitely one of my main focuses when it comes to the Blast ecosystem. They still have some Galaxy campaigns ongoing. The newest ones are those 3 I'm showing you now in this video. Those are usually just some simple social tasks which you have to do. Here you can see as well just visiting some pages, joining their Discord. And today there should be a Twitter space where they announce a secret word. As of now, I don't have the word, but as soon as I got it, I will post it below this video that you can verify this quest here as well. And the third one is also a double XP event where also the secret word here, for example, is required. And then you already are set up for future off-token airdrops by getting all those on-chain achievement tokens and points. Because Blastoff, in my opinion, if you take a look at the rare numbers and what's going on the network, is definitely underfarmed. Most people are fading it, but that's definitely the one I don't want to miss out on. Last quest I wanted to show you in this video, the final week of data ownership protocol is online. Just some social interaction tasks which you want to do. This is the final quest where you can earn your last 200 points. There are 2 quizzes. I will provide, of course, also the answers for that down in the description box. That should do it on today's overview. I know it's a packed video, but people who are sleeping now will definitely regret it later on in a few months when all these airdrops come to light and early adopters made a huge amount of money with them. So if you don't want to miss future updates, I release daily videos about that. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you like today's one, hit the like button. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one.